this video, I'm going to explain the bedrock of female turn-on and desire. Because there is one single ingredient that matters so much that without it, no one is getting turned on or getting off. You know what? I'm gonna give you a chance to guess. What do you think is the one most crucial factor for female pleasure? Maybe you're thinking communication? Nope. Foreplay? Seduction? Stamina? All wrong. It happens to be something a lot more basic. And yet, it's something that most men don't understand. They don't even think about it. And this is the reason that some guys get laid while others get called a creep. It's safety. This is the difference between a woman wanting to sleep with you and wanting literally nothing to do with you. And I'm sharing this now because there is something out there that is posing a significant threat to women feeling safe. Whether or not you think that you are a safe space for women, understanding the ins and outs of this issue will give you a view into her experience that very few men will ever have. And be warned, because it's gonna get a little nerdy on this one. Just consider this an advanced sex ed class. The relationship between relaxation, safety, and the sexual arousal system in women is intricate and deeply rooted in the functions of the human nervous system. To put it simply, in order to feel sexually interested or turned on at all, women have to be relaxed. And we have to be extra relaxed in order to feel deep pleasure or reach huge orgasms. And when it comes to the nervous system, there are two phrases that are critical for you to understand on the subject. I'm talking about fight or flight and rest and digest. When we're in fight or flight mode, our heart rate's increased. We're getting ready for action, right? It's a fearful state. Our blood gets pumped to our extremities, our muscles, our hands, our feet, away from the organs that make up our digestive and reproductive systems. This is not conducive to getting it on. On the other hand, our rest and digest system is pretty much the opposite. This state is also known as feed and breed, and listen, the name pretty much says it all. This is where we are interested in sex and capable of having great sex. The long and short of it is, if we aren't feeling safe on every level, especially a subconscious, even nervous system level, then no one's having great sex. And it isn't just our nervous systems that need to be settled in order for us to want and enjoy sex, it's also our hormones. The chemical balance inside of our bodies is almost completely what dictates our feelings of attraction and arousal. You've heard of dopamine, estrogen, and oxytocin, right? These all have a role to play in feeling loved, connected, and aroused, and more. And when we aren't feeling safe, we release cortisol and adrenaline, which act as blockers to these feel-good hormones. It's a little more complicated than that, but let's just leave it there for now. It's all an internal balancing act. And when you aren't feeling safe, everything gets thrown way off. When it comes to sex, there is one potential consequence that stresses women the hell out, and now more than ever. And that thing is unwanted pregnancy. I know, we're taking it all the way back to the basics of sex ed here, but the truth is that when you learned about this stuff in high school, they probably didn't teach you all of the ways that it would impact your adult sex life, as well as more grown-up things that you can do about it than just say wear a condom or abstain from sex in general. Here are 3 very important ways that worrying about an unwanted pregnancy affects a woman's sex life that men aren't always aware of. Number 1, feeling nervous. When she's scared of getting pregnant, it can make her really anxious and subconsciously put her body into that fight or flight stage that I talked about earlier. This worry tells her body to get ready to either fight or run away, which is great if you're in danger, but not so much when you are trying to get close and intimate with a lover. And if she's nervous about this, her body decides that it's not time for sexy stuff. So it doesn't send the blood flow where it needs to go in order for her to feel aroused. It basically makes the whole thing a non-starter. Number 2, unwanted distraction. If she's always thinking, what if I get pregnant? It is super hard to relax and just enjoy the moment. It's like her brain can't actually focus on feeling good because she's too busy worrying. The longer her mind stays on this worry, the harder it gets for her to even get into the mood. And over time, it might make her feel like having sex or even meeting someone new to get involved with just isn't worth the risk. Number 3, feeling distant. Being scared can also make you feel less connected to your partner. If you're not feeling safe and close, it's really tough to feel turned on, even if your partner himself is safe and doing everything right. Now, here's the thing. As a partner, you might be doing a lot to make her feel safe. Or if you're single, you might feel like you are a safe person for women to connect with. But there's one important thing to remember. Recent court decisions and laws in the United States have made it tougher for women to decide what they want to do if an unwanted pregnancy occurs. The hard truth of the matter is that when it's harder to access abortion, the fear of an unwanted pregnancy isn't just about having a baby when you're not ready. It's also about feeling like you don't have control over your own body and your choices. And this can make the stress even bigger and have a massive impact on how women feel about sex and their ability to have it, let alone enjoy it. Knowing that getting an abortion may be difficult or even impossible makes the fear of getting pregnant way more intense and leads to more worry. And this kind of stress can make it hard to even want to have sex because the stakes feel so much higher. When choices are taken away, it can make us feel trapped. That's a scary feeling. And it makes us feel unsafe. And as we have learned in this video, safety is a necessity for us to enjoy ourselves sexually. The fact of the matter is that even if you're using birth control, even if you're using condoms, there's always a chance that it could fail. Knowing that you have fewer options if it does fail can make it hard for you to trust yourself, your partner, and the situation enough to just let go and enjoy the moment. And as you can imagine, both the conscious and unconscious impacts of the situation are huge. And whether you like it or not, they are affecting every aspect of her sexuality. And yeah, they're impacting your sex life too. But don't lose faith just yet. Here are 4 things that you can do to help. Number 1, talk it out. Having open conversations with your partner about your fears and concerns can help. It is important to feel supported and understood, especially when things feel out of control. Don't leave it up to the woman that you're with to think about these things. Men are equally responsible for pregnancy and should be equally accountable for preventing it. So open up the conversation with genuine curiosity about how she feels and really listen to what she tells you. Ask questions and get on the same page about how this is affecting her and you both. This will make her feel like she's not alone in her worries, which builds trust in you and in the relationship. Number 2, stay informed. Knowing your rights and what resources are available to you can also help to reduce some of the fear. Sometimes just knowing that there are people fighting for your rights can make a big difference. Keep up to date about the situation in your state as well as the rest of the country. It will make her feel like she has a real ally in you, and this goes a long way. It also doesn't hurt to put aside money just in case a situation happened and she needed to leave the state, sometimes for a week or more, stay in a hotel, pay for out-of-pocket doctor's visit if she did need to access an abortion. Number 3, seek support. Sometimes talking to friends, family, or a professional can help you and your partner to process your fears. They might not be able to change the laws, but they can certainly help you feel less alone in what you're feeling. If your partner is struggling, it can be helpful to make her aware that there are resources available to her. And the same goes for you. This is an issue that affects all people of all genders. Number 4, vote. Last but definitely not least, this is the single most powerful tool that you have at your disposal. It is no secret that the freedom to make choices about our bodies directly impact our lives, our health, and yes, our ability to enjoy one of the most basic human experiences, intimacy without fear. You can have a direct impact on preserving these basic rights, and it's by voting for people whose values align with yours. Right now, across the United States, the right for women to make choices about our own bodies is under threat. And this isn't just about politics. It's about human rights. It's about dignity. It is about the very fabric of our freedom. The consequences of restrictive legislation reach far beyond the voting booth. They enter our bedrooms, our relationships, and our personal moments of intimacy and vulnerability, whether you want them to or not. Look, I don't talk about politics on this channel, but I cannot earnestly sit here and preach about the importance of pleasure and of being a great lover if I don't say this. If you believe in a world where intimacy is a joy, not a risk, where relationships can flourish without the shadow of unwanted consequences hanging over them, where every person has the right to choose what happens to their own body, then it is time to make your voice heard. This is your opportunity to support those who are fighting for the freedom to choose, to protect their health, and yes, to enjoy sex without the fear of an unwanted pregnancy looming. So I urge you, if you care about sex at all, which I know you do, or else you wouldn't be here watching this channel, learning from the over 400 videos that I have posted dedicated to make sure that you have the best and most pleasurable sex life humanly possible, then when it comes time to cast your vote, choose freedom and vote pro-choice. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and thank you for standing up for what's right. Together, we can and will make a difference. So please share this message, engage with your community and your lovers, and of course, vote. Because if women lose the ability to control their own reproductive futures, then there is no point on jumping on YouTube and talking about squirting orgasms or butt licking techniques. If we can't feel safe in our own bodies and relax knowing that we are sovereign, autonomous beings who get to choose pleasure without fear, then all of the techniques in the world mean nothing. I'm Caitlin B. Thank you, and I will see you next week. Thank you.